This is the new Experimental Technology Lab, or NExT Lab, at the Architecture, Building and Planning faculty at the University of Melbourne. And this is a space that's dedicated to innovation, allowing students to really experience, experiment and explore with technology. The space integrates a 3D printing farm of 32 MakerBot 3D printers, as well as 3D scanning, augmented reality and virtual reality, as well as an integrated LED light installation that allows students to learn programming. It also runs training sessions and support sessions, and even one-on-one individual consultations in how to solve some of the more complex problems that they have. My name is Jas Johnson. I'm the manager for Fabrication, Innovation and Technology. I was also part of the team that designed the NExT Lab and worked with MakerBot to integrate all the 3D printing farm into the space. Unlike most workshops where you have to do a lot of training to gain access to the equipment and to come into the spaces, the NExT Lab is always open. People can drop in and open up the panels by touching the mirrored glass and see the printers in action, and also learn about how that they can submit a job and how they can start creating and designing themselves as well.
My name's Nancy. I'm a lead technician at the NExT Lab. My role at the NExT Lab is to help students realise their design using our technology. I guess one of the things I really enjoy about the space is the early students that come to use the technology. They come in and they're so amazed by their technology, but also a little bit intimidated, and being able to see the 3D printers in person and how they work and use software that's quite intuitive and user-friendly really alleviates their fear of 3D printing. So you get some students that would never have imagined they could 3D print stuff, coming out with these amazing designs.
One of the great successes of the NExT Lab has been its ability to engage not only with our students and people within our faculty, but also the broader university community and beyond the university as well. It's allowed people to come in and learn about new technology and 3D printing in a very easy and user-friendly way. The NExT Lab is placed in a very prominent public location within the university. That's intentional so that people can see what's happening and really engage with the space. So it could be set up for an exhibition, it could run a class, we could also have 3D printing production happening all at the same time. The design concept for it was this large magic box or mirrored cube where different elements and technology, furniture and things could pop out and then disappear back into it. The 3D printing farm is actually on the outside of this cube, and as you push the mirrored panels, the panels pop up and the 3D printer appears in front of them. So the cube's also illuminated from the inside by fully customizable LED light installation, where students can actually learn about programming through creating lighting content and lighting displays. These technologies allow students to design in all realms, taking their project from the physical, where they might 3D scan an object, into the virtual, where they can manipulate it using 3D software, virtual reality, augmented reality, and then create a physical outcome by 3D printing it on the MakerBots.
The great thing about the NExT Lab is that it not only caters to first-year design students, but it can also cater to high-level research projects and other faculties around the university.
Some examples of that is the robotic clay extruder that we are building. This is a large 3D printer that's connected to a robot arm, and a lot of the fixtures and elements that connect the components to the robot have been prototyped and built using the MakerBots. One of the biggest changes this space has delivered, and the MakerBots in particular have enabled, is allowing first semester, first year undergraduate students to already start engaging with 3D printing. Because of the large number of students within undergraduates, we needed a facility that could produce a lot of prints within a short amount of time. So the Innovation Centre here at the NExT Lab allows us to print 400 to 600 prints within a couple of days. Without that, we were just not able to integrate the technology into the subjects because we couldn't guarantee that they would get it back quickly enough.
Having an online submission is a great way to give students access to the technology and for us to manage such a large quantity of students. And this, combined with the MakerBot print software, means that students really have a seamless experience. In 2018, we were able to help 2,600 students by printing 5,500 jobs for them, which totaled to 36,000 hours of printing time.
One of the key reasons we selected MakerBot was the ease of use for students within the MakerBot ecosystem, providing both the hardware and online submission interface, and it was also streamlined and very simple for students to do. And MakerBot had an amazing success rate for us in sending through very complex and difficult prints that the vast majority of other printers couldn't actually manage to print. So it was that in combination as well with the Innovation Centre software having been tested and delivered in a range of different universities and other makerspaces and things around the world. We knew that there was the hardware that we can count on, there was the software side, and then also the local support that was provided if there was ever any issues that needed maintenance or anything that needed fixes was right there. The University of Melbourne is one of the world's leading universities. The university is always looking to innovate within how we provide access and support students in their studies. We believe that the NExT Lab is a really new way of doing this. It's a space that's not dedicated to particular classes, it's open to anyone. The university is very excited about that collaboration of different disciplines and the sort of outcomes that can come from that, facilitated through the NExT Lab and equipment like the MakerBot 3D printers.